Hello? That's weird. For some reason... What happened? Do I still have all my filters? I do. That's strange. For some reason it went back to the default mic. I had that issue with my friend too. When I was talking to them on Discord, like, they were talking about how, like, my mic wasn't detecting it correctly. That's interesting. But I'm noticing I'm having some frame rate drops. Let me check my internet speed really quick. Hopefully my internet doesn't happen like what happened in January. Back in January, it happened back. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm going to do... Ooh, my internet speed is... Unga boonga. Professional scuff stream. That's what we're all about here. Here we go again, chat. Are you ready for another frame rate drop? Happened when you switch streams? I don't think it happened when I switch stream. It's just happening in general, which is weird. It looks like it's stabilized now, but how are you guys doing? Oh, let me go stretch. Let me go with my intro. Hey yo, Alan LaFell here. Wake up, sheepies. Wah 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 wee wah. Let me go stretch a little bit. How have you guys been? Let me go be professional and actually open the things that I was supposed to open, which I was trying to open, but then I realized there was frame rate drops. All right, there you go. Where is it? There it is. Click, click, click. There we go. How have you guys been? Happy? Hungry? Tired? I lived through the Scuff Wars, yeah? It might start up again. Man, those were the days. You haven't been here in a long time? No problem. I get it. Everyone has their own things. But it's okay. You're always welcome here. Everyone's always welcome here. What's all this? Oh yeah. I looked at my thing and I was wondering, what are all these files on my sources? Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? Let me go delete it. Back in my day, yeah, you were OG. You were here. Let me go turn on the music too. Hello, Mr. LaFell. Hello, Mr. Package. How are you doing? I saw on YouTube. You saw that on YouTube, the Flight of the Padrus. Yeah, I love that moment. Ooh. Give me a second. I'm adjusting my seat. I did a lot today, so I'm a little tired if I sound a little bit like that, but I can keep going. I have things to do. Flying chat? Yeah, chat likes to fly too. So here's the thing. I bet you're wondering, gee, Alan, aren't you supposed to be posting your pre-debut stuff starting today? I did the math, I did the calculations, and I wanted to debut on April 8th. So if I put my 2-week notice now and say live 2D debut starting today, that means that would have been on April 7th. So I wanted to make sure that I start tomorrow technically. But I bet you're wondering, Alan, what do you have left to do? Because you finished your animation. Yes, I did. Let me go show you a bit of that. Let me go show off. Just what's it called? It's not completely done yet. There's still some small changes. But look, isn't that cute? Wow. Sheep. So I colored the whole thing. I got it all colored. I do need to figure out the backdrop, but that's going to take like a little bit of time. Sheep is now loading. Anime opening. Boom. So I bet you're wondering what Alan has to do left. Well, here's the thing. I was thinking about what I'm going to do for the pre-debut stuff. So cute. Thank you. Because Alan coloring fast. I don't know if it was fast. It took me like most of this week and last week, so I think I was a little like burnt out though. Like I felt really tired and burned out, but I kept on going. So here I am, chat. I can do this. We're almost there at the final stretch, and that's bound to happen. But I was thinking about what to do for my pre-debut stuff because I was looking at what other VTubers did. Some people have like their big video in the beginning and they don't post anything else. Some people post memes until their debut. So I was thinking about what should I do, and that ties into what we're going to be doing until debut, which is making my 14 days of art, as I like to call it. And it was something to come up with. My friend and I were coming up with things. At first I was thinking of doing like memes like everybody else was doing and doing some little small things here and there. But my friend had a better idea. So my friend came up with the idea of a theme. And the theme was things that were of interest to me. And I tacked onto their animated GIFs. So I'm going to be making 14 days worth of animated GIFs for my pre-debut material. Somebody stop me. So you'll see that, like, let me see, let me go expand this, right? So I'm just working on the bare concepts. I'll show you some of the things that I did come up with, right? Oh no, you mean oh yes. Alan does not stop working. So here's the first one already. I already got the first one ready for tomorrow. Gotta draw faster. I wish. Somebody needs to be my, like, helper. Okay, let me show you this. Let me start from the beginning. Don't mind the fact I had to adjust it. Oh no misery. Oh no misery for sure. Take a look at this. This is the first one that's for it. I just recycled the animation. Isn't that cute? Yeah, the first day. Yeah. Straps on your legs to the chair. Yeah. 14 days until debut. So the thing I wanted to do was make it so each drawing had a number. So like the next one's gonna have 13, the next one after that's gonna have 12, and it's just gonna keep counting down until, well, 0. And each one's gonna be a different GIF. So let me show you a bit of it. Let me pause this one first, actually, before I start looking. Okay. I'm doing the best I can. So I had like some ideas for a JoJo one. I had some ideas with like a Lucky Star one. And the whole idea is each one has a different type of theme to it. Some sort of bigger media, but my character using said media, right? Like each one has a different one. Like I bet it's gonna be like a bit of a guessing game too. Oh, here, look at this one. I bet you're wondering, Alan, what are you doing? Alright. And I say, hey, why don't we have a Dragon Ball Z fight? Help. I don't think it's ever gonna end. Or Naruto, yeah. I made it very basic and simple to make sure that it's manageable though. Like, I could have gone with more frames and stuff, but yeah. So this was gonna be like, I wanted to say this was the halfway point, but yeah, I have more of them. Like, I'm not gonna show all of them. Look at this one. I bet you can guess which one this one is. I don't know how to sing that song actually. See? So there's gonna be 14 days, each one of a reference of its own to a different sorts of medium, but they're all gonna be like uses promotion in a way. Oh, this one's interesting. Like, I bet you could tell what this one is for those who played it on the Game Boy Advance. Na 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 na. Any Ina reference? I kind of wanted to do a Hololive reference, but the problem with that is I feel kind of bad because they're also, like, I don't want to call them competition because we're not on the same level, but they're in the same industry, I guess you could say, of entertainment. So I feel kind of bad to use them as a means of self-promotion. For games, it's games, and it's something that I would play and do, right? But I don't do Hololive, or unless there's a Hololive game out, I guess. Maybe like Holocure. Maybe I could do like a Holocure reference because it's Holocure. But when it comes to what's it called? I don't want to reference like directly. You can just use yourself with a light stick. That's true. I have that one actually. Self-inflicted weeb suffering for 14 days. Yeah. Yeah. But don't worry, guys. Here's the thing. As usual with all things I do, I make sure it's 100% manageable. I was thinking about that too because I was like looking at some YouTube videos. Like, well, I guess looking, mostly listening. But I noticed like the people who show their face, they really, like some of them who work really hard are very ragged and tired looking. I look myself in the mirror and I don't actually look tired. Like, I don't have bags under my eyes, but that's why I always think that I'm not working hard enough. I'm actually, like, despite all the things you see me work on, I'm really lazy in real life. for the past 6 months. Yeah. Like, I'm actually surprisingly super lazy. I just really smart with how to make things really easy. Like, for example, this Dragon Ball Z one, literally 3 frames. These are 2 frames, and they're scribbles. So it may look like a Dragon Ball Z fight, but at the same time, I kept it simple. This Mario one, that's all it is, because I'm gonna use keyframes to like just make it go up and down and make this go left and right. Easy. So I made sure to make sure everything was super duper manageable. So yeah, that way I don't have to die doing this. Yeah. But that's essentially what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working on some stuff, going to refine it. In fact, maybe I'll refine this one. I'll try to think which one I want to start off with, but I think Mario's a good one. Because, you know, Mario's always the big talk. Everybody loves Mario. Everybody knows what a Mario is. So give me a second. Let me grab my pen. Let me adjust myself. Okay. But yeah, I was actually surprisingly burned out. Like, I don't talk a lot about myself, and especially on Twitter. Like, I try to make sure to stay as professional as possible. So I try to keep my personal life and feelings in line to make sure that all you guys see is like the happiness. Was it the sound of the pen tablet getting alive? Yeah, that is the sound of the pen tablet getting alive. I don't actually draw my stuff, the pen tablet does. But I was actually feeling burnt out, like really lazy. I have a solution for it though. Like I have a, like, I wouldn't say I have the best work ethics, but I do have ways around it, which was to low management draw. So that's why I still get things done even though I'm still burnt out. Coffee's the solution? I drink a lot of coffee. I drink like 2 cups a day. I used to drink 3 cups a day, but I reduced it because I was kind of worried that it's gonna kill me, so. But I was thinking about it too, because like, I was thinking about how people, whether they're VTubers or content creators on YouTube, they have somebody they work with, like an editor or manager, especially a manager. I was thinking about how probably if I had to say what my weakest area is, when it comes to VTubing, the weakest areas I am at is at social media. And I think you guys noticed this because like I barely make posts, much less interact with people. I won't lie, I'm like the Bochi online. I get shy, I get, what's it called? I get nervous. Whenever I like about to post something, I always think about it twice, and about 70% of the time, I delete the post because, or at least like stop myself from posting because I think it's gonna be a dumb post. Like I was gonna post something this morning saying like I woke up with my dog's butt in my face, but I thought like, should I even post this? Is there any worth of it? Like the thing is, I was thinking about it, and like you guys heard the term V-tweeter, right? I've been kind of wanting to learn how to be more like a V-tweeter, being able to post a bunch of tweets and being able to kind of like, you know, talk on Twitter. Dumb posts are the best posts. They definitely are. It's just I always get nervous about it because like I've always gone throughout my life with the idea that if it's not worth doing, don't do it at all, kind of thing. Where like if my, and that kind of translates to my Twitter posts. Like if the Twitter post is not worth posting, don't post at all. I've been trying to fight that feeling, the idea of like pointless posts, because I think it's kind of fun to make dumb posts like that, especially when I come up with like a dumb joke. I have a lot of shower thoughts too, so it kind of bounces off that. It's just I'm always so nervous when it comes to posting online. My friends always wonder like, why is that the case? You're anonymous online. You even go under the name Alan LaFell. I don't know. It's just, you know, it's Alan's growth arc? Maybe. The thing is, I'm definitely at the post. As soon as the pre-debut stuff is gonna be here, like starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be posting a anime GIF every day, and I'm trying to study what VTweeters do. Like, I'm kind of curious, what do like VTubers tweet? I know there's the term for VTweeters, who are VTubers that are like focused on tweeting. I think I'm not too sure. I won't lie. I just do with what I know. So I've been trying to study like what kind of things to post. Know any friends that aren't anonymous on the internet? I think it's better that way, honestly. Like, I was talking to another person about anonymity, and they were wondering, like, why do I choose to be anonymous online? And it was one of those things that it's a lot more safer to be anonymous online. Because, like, if something goes wrong, not like in the sense of being canceled or such, but if, like, somebody, like, doxes you, or at least, like, tries to find some information of you, you can kind of, like, have all your information hidden. You know what I mean? Because my VTube thing is not connected by Facebook, you know, that thing that people used to have, or my MySpace. Don't look at my MySpace. I feel a lot safer. Yeah. Can be yourself or unhinged. I noticed that. I've been listening to Vesper and his Papers, Please stream. Is it just me, or is Vesper getting more and more unhinged as time goes on? I wasn't expecting him to get this unhinged. This can't be me, right? This is not just a me thing, right? I mean, he was a bit unhinged in the beginning, but I feel like he's been taking it up a notch. Maybe that's just me though. I don't know. He did a Papers, Please. You should watch it. It's pretty good. Ancient Alan strikes again with his MySpace talk. Man, I miss MySpace. Making like your own page your own with HTML and CSS. Putting music. Having my own theme song. Oh, I remember my theme song. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid and life is so unfair. Nobody cares, I'm alone and the world is having more fun than me. Yeah, I was that emo kid, guys. Which is funny because, like, when you look at me, you would never think that. But I was very, very emo back in high school. Super duper emo. Those were my chuny days, I guess you could say. My chuny BO days. I know, I still remember a lot of songs from that era too, because like, yeah, I listened to a lot of them. Cut my life into pieces. I look to my left. Wait, I forgot what that one was. And I'm justified? I think that was from Dead Rising. I walk this empty street down the boulevard of broken dreams. You know what? What if I like did a 360 and I go be a emo VTuber? The emo to VTuber pipeline. I think Ina kind of put it best. Like, I don't know how many people saw Ina's stream earlier today, but she made a picture, and the picture that she used for her thumbnail was really cute because it was like very colorful in the middle and it was monochrome on the edges. And she talked about the symbolism of it and talked about how like the reason she did that was because before she found Hololive, her life felt kind of bland and colorless, and that's why like around the edges were why it was grayscale and the edges, and in the middle was colorful, and she was holding like the color the Hololive symbol. Like things like that really like motivates me, inspire me. Like Ina's just a big inspiration. She is my kami oshi, my oishi kami. Which reminds me, I gotta buy the Ina merchandise. I felt that. Yeah, I felt that. Like, I won't lie, Hololive wasn't the thing that got me back to being happy and all that stuff. Back then, it wasn't actually Hololive, but it was actually Toho and Idolmaster. I still hold it very fondly. What do you mean, you're epitome of emo VTuber? I mean, technically, yeah, emo's just short for emotional, right? My Oshi is Iris and Ina. I can understand it. Ina's comfy, super comfy. Like, Ina's like the perfect thing to put in the background. Speaking of Ina and Iris though, they're gonna have a collab tomorrow about Gundam. I'll be listening to it if I can. But yeah, like for me it was Hololive and Toho, or not Hololive, Idolmaster and Toho. You've been blessed, yeah? Hololive and Toho was the thing that got me out of the rut and the dark spot. It was just something about like watching the Idolmasters, the idols work hard and try to be the best idols that they can through everything that, you know, they came across, right? Always making sure to have a pep in their step. Kind of motivated me to do the same thing. You may now survive tomorrow. It's okay, Sorty. I'll remember you. Don't worry. That utter VTuber fan. My fellow tacos. I think that's part of the reason I hold Idolmaster fondly to my heart, and I think that's part of the reason that I gravitated towards Hololive. I always say it, but Hololive is just like a modern day Idolmaster. The characters or the VTubers are just as quirky as the Idolmasters, and they are also singers and idols. Just look at my favorite idol, Vesper. He likes to talk about how he has a spear and a sword. while we fawned ourselves over idols, he was studying the way to blade. Honestly though, like Idolmaster kind of inspired me to kind of be better and try to do my best. I won't lie though, like listening to the girls' stories of Hololive really just like reminded me of Idolmaster. My dad bought a whole spear. It reminded me of my friend back in college actually. I had a friend, she had a husband, and she told me how her husband bought a bow and arrow recently. And she said he never fired a thing in his life. Like, he bought the bow and arrow just to have a bow and arrow. I'm just saying, us guys are like that. Did you guys ever buy a weapon? My brother did the same thing too, actually. When we were at Las Vegas, he bought nunchucks. And he never used it. Like, nunchucks. Like, I understand a bow and arrow. That's something you fire. Very, I wouldn't say low skill, but it is pull the arrow back and shoot it. I can understand a spear. You can spin it around, you could swing it, you can poke things. Nunchucks are a little bit harder to kind of use as a toy, if that makes sense. And they're not like toy nunchucks. Let me be very specific. In fact, I think they're under my bed. He forgot he bought nunchucks. So he left it when he moved, and I decided to bring it with me. So I have his nunchucks. Spear is pretty singular. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can find those nunchucks, chat. There they are. Oh, they're dusty. 1 second, let me go clean this off. Alright. So your sheep, Alan LaFell, is your proud owner of these nunchucks. Time to share a photo? I don't know, maybe. I don't want a reflection to show off on my iPad. Or my what's it called, my Drawly tablet. But yeah, just know these things are heavy. Not like heavy, like wow, this is like 10 pounds heavy. But if I had to say, each one's probably either half pound or a pound heavy. In other words, if this hits you, it hurts. And I was thinking about it because like, you can't even use this for self-defense. Because chances are most people don't know how to fight with nunchucks, you know? Like, if I just like, do this, there's a high chance of me hitting myself in the face. Much less hitting my arm. It's gonna attack us, run. So yeah, while I may have not bought a bow and arrow or spear, I do have nunchucks, chat. You know what? Okay, here's another thing too. Like, speaking of stuff, I was thinking of starting like a new set of videos on my stream, my YouTube, where I plan actually take the animation thing a step further. So here's my idea. What if I made clips, animations, right? And I bet you're wondering, gee, what is that, Alan? Well, simply put, it's the idea of taking things I said and turning it into a clip, but adding an animation to it. So sort of like the easiest way to describe it is like, you know how like when people make Hololive clips and they put a cute little animatic with it? Something like that. So like if I was to do an animatic of the nunchuck skit, maybe I could just have it like spinning around nunchucks and stuff. Something simple. So expect it in the future. Because like, I think I got in really fast and efficient with animating that I could make probably like weekly animated clips. I'll have to see though. I can't make a promise, but that could be something in the pipeline. Just because, you know, I'm crazy like that, making weekly animations. Huh. You could animate the keep talking exploding. Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually. That was like the first thing that came to mind with that. I end up making it into a regular clip, but maybe in the future I'll make it into a full clip. An animation of the idea of making animation clips, yeah. You know what? That'll be the first one. This conversation right now will be it. And I'm just thinking about how should I show chat. And I thought about it, so it's just gonna be a sheep. Whenever like its mouth is open, chat will be in there. Saying its things. I don't know, we'll see. My phone went off. What is it? What do you want, phone? Nope. We'll see though. I was thinking of trying to like, the thing is I wanted to try to expand. I want to try to be bigger, not like bigger as in like grow more viewers, but more like be bigger in what I create. Because I don't want to like, I want to make sure that I entertain in any way possible. Except the painful thing. I was thinking about what I saw before, like with YouTubers and VTubers. Yeah. You know how like a lot of VTubers, or YouTubers at the very least, or as we call them nowadays, flesh tubers. So you know how like a lot of flesh tubers tend to do the whole like, I hit myself for 10 minutes long, or I don't know, those dumb challenges where they hurt themselves, like I eat 10 ghost peppers back to back, right? I'm trying to think of like one that I saw recently, but to put it in a nutshell, it's basically YouTubers who hurt themselves for the attention. Yeah, flesh tubers, you. You know what I mean? And I was just thinking about that because like, it's terrifying, yeah. I was thinking about it because I was thinking of like what direction to go with my medium and all the stuff that I create. And I know that's a kind of a popular thing in a way. And I think it's good for fun specials, but I don't know if I could make a whole channel based on like suffering. Just like I don't think I can make a whole channel based on mukbang. Like I can eat a lot, but I can't eat that much. Do the Vesper challenge, the pepper one. I won't lie, I'm kind of scared. How about this? If you guys can get me to 1K, I'll buy some hot or very hot spicy sauce on Amazon. 1K, let's go. But I think I want to try to think. The thing is, like, I haven't like done much celebration stuff, and I think it's just because I keep trying to tack on more projects. There you go. Do. You know what I noticed though, when it comes to things like this? Like, I noticed that a lot of it usually falls into categories. Like, it did back then. YouTubers used to just do whatever. Voice attack stream, whenever you say a word, take a bite of a pepper. Yeah, something like that was something you would see back then. You know what I mean? Like on the onset of YouTube days, when people used to try to figure out what content gets popular. Wasn't there like a whole trend of it too? Like one time where people were kept on hurting themselves for a trend? I don't think I ever want to do that. Like the trend I could think of the most that happened was the Let's Play thing. And I'm wondering if Let's Plays are as non-popular today as it was back then. Okay, maybe that's a bad way to put it. Like, my English is bad tonight. Like, Let's Plays is still something people do, but most of the time people just drop their VODs on YouTube. I wonder if, like, I should, like, try bringing back a Let's Play in a way. The tide pool thing? No, not that thing. I'm not talking about, like, stunts and trends. I'm talking about, like, YouTube stuff. You know, like how, like, there's, like, some sort of YouTube meta and, like, everyone tries to do similar videos? Like, the whole, like, I'm going to wake up 3 a.m. in the morning and call my dead girlfriend. Or the whole, act now and you'll be able to win yourself a iPhone. Something like that, you know? 1 second. There we go. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but you'll notice it. Like if you watch YouTube enough, you'll notice that like a lot of YouTubers tend to do similar things. No modern Let's Play channels. You really need to fall into a niche. That's what I was thinking about, because like that was another like venue I was trying to think about. Like just to discuss some channel stuff with you guys, okay? One thing I wanted to try to do was play some JRPGs on stream. But the problem with that though is like JRPGs are really long. So I was trying to think of some way to do so. And I was trying to think about like maybe like some way to use the Let's Play method to do so. If you're brave enough, you can go the Maxor route. What's the Maxor route? Let me look this up. Maxor route. What the heck is a Maxor? Maxor pharmacy? Are you telling me to do drugs? Whoa. Sorry. Ooh. Maxor on YouTube? Let me see. Like, wasn't there also like the sock puppet things where it's like appealing to kid stuff? Let me see. Maxor. Genshin Impact is a playable anime? What is this?
This video is up.
Game reviews. Interesting. Incorrect summary. So basically he summarizes the game. Yeah, I was thinking of doing something like that, but here's my idea. Okay, so something like that where it's just like a kind of storytelling of it, but I thought that it wouldn't be as fun if I just like take a whole 20-hour game and convert it to 20 minutes, you know what I mean? So I was thinking of something where it's like a, I wouldn't say heavily edited, but a cropped playthrough. He does it in a very special way. I'll have to be sure to check it out later then. He seemed like a pretty interesting guy. I saw like the incorrect summary of Metal Gear and other stuff there. So, but it was something like that where it's like, maybe I'll still do like 2-hour things. Maybe I'll do it offline. It'll be pre-recorded. And then I crop it so like I take out all the parts that wasn't good and just like refine it to just the funny parts. The thing was too, I was gonna treat it as if I was streaming. So I'll be playing the game by myself, but then I'll still be doing my like commentary and stuff. Like a Let's Play. That's what got me talking or thinking about the whole Let's Play thing. Because essentially that's a Let's Play, isn't it? Like a Let's Play is like where they take the full footage and crop it. Because you have VODs. Like nowadays we have terms to define them. So you have VODs, which are videos on demand, which is the idea of having the whole video ready for you just to watch, the 2-hour thing. And then like the idea of a Let's Play, which is like the cropped version of it. I do think it's something that was done. That's the thing though, it was done in the early ages of the Let's Play, but as things have evolved, I don't think people do it anymore. And I'm trying to think, like, would that be a kind of reasonable format? Especially for JRPGs, because like, the thing okay, so get this, I do a lot of research on what VTubers do, and I think like I research like about JRPG VTubers, and I noticed one thing with them. It's either that they stream very, very long, very, very long, Kiara, or they have like some sort of unique way of playing the game. Like I do want to try to do like what Kiara does, where she streams very long, because I feel like that's a good way to kind of get through a JRPG on stream. I just wish I had that time. You heard it here, chat. Get me to a full-time streamer. I'm gonna play Bravely Default 2, 8 hours a day. Iris long streams, 8 hours. More like Kiara and yeah, probably like Iris and Kiara, where they stream super duper long. I kind of like, I think that works for the JRPG format. I think the biggest problem with the JRPG format is the time a person streams versus the amount of streams they have of it. You know what I mean? So imagine this. Right now, I can only stream 2 hours. Due to work stuff and having real life obligations, right? I stream 2 hours. Imagine me going through a 100-hour JRPG. 2 hours a week. That's gonna be 50 weeks of a stream, which means that it will take close to a year for me to finish one JRPG. But on the other hand, if I was able to say stream a JRPG like maybe 8 or maybe even 10 hours a week, I could probably finish that game within like 5 weeks. Granted, if I play that game twice in a week, I could finish that game within 2 or 3 weeks. We can see a Lobotomy Corporation, yeah. I love that game, but dang is it long. That's why I was trying to think of a way, because like, I want to provide the JRPG content, because JRPGs are my favorite types of games. And I'm kind of sad that I can't do it on stream without, like, you know, without figuring out a way to make it entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, I think part of the important thing about streaming is about what I want to do, but it's also about what the stream wants to see, you know? I want to make sure that I'm entertaining for you guys, and make sure that at the same time, I'm able to do what I want. So that's why I'm trying to think of a way to, you know, alleviate that. So right now, my current plan is doing it so it's like, I play one long game a week and one short game a week, right? So, like, the third day would always be dedicated to switching up games, right? And if by chance one day I'm able to have more days of streaming, I'll make it so it's like 2 days of alternative play, so different games, 1 day of drawing, and 1 day of a long game. That way, my stream is variety. Like, I want to be a variety streamer. I don't want to focus on one thing. You know, just talking about the future of the stream, in a way. I don't know if it's like, if people like to hear these kind of things, but I feel like it's like one of those things that I've been thinking about a lot. And I thought I might as well share it, because I don't have friends, guys. You guys are the closest things I have to friends. Even though you guys are sock puppets. Where's my swordy sock puppet? I appreciate you guys though. Listening to the ramblings of this crazy sheep. I want to try to be the best that I can be. I want to kind of shine. Just like the Idol Masters, and just like Hololive. I want to shine in a way where, you know what I mean. That's why we're here? Yeah. I want to shine, guys. I'm gonna shine like a star, like an Idolmaster star. I'm ready, I'm a lady. Hajimeta yo, yarebe dekiru, kito zetai. Watashi #1. You heard it here too. One day I'm gonna learn to sing. Karaoke nights coming to you. A Hollow Star channel we made. She joins the Hollow Stars. Here's the thing though, like, I'm very under the impression that before somebody joins the agency, they really have to be established on their own, you know? So I feel like, what's it called? I'm never gonna be able to join an agency if I can't do it myself, because while agency does provide a lot of advertisement, I feel like a lot of it still is the reliability of its streamer. You know what I mean? So I think, like, I don't have any plans to try to join an agency, but I want to try to make sure I become efficient enough that an agency could look at me and say, yeah, like, I could be a contendant. Alan's Lady? No, that's from a song. It's from the Idolmaster. It's called Ready. It's one of my favorites. Look it up. Look up Idolmaster Ready. It's a really good song. I'm ready, I'm a lady, hajimeta yo. I remember, I kind of sang it with a group of anime fans. I was like one of the voices in like, I think 20 or 30 people singing that song together. Aishiteru. I do want to sing though, I won't lie. Like, singing is another skill I want to try and invest time in. If I had time. I think like, I wear myself too thin. Animations, drawing, comic making. But maybe one day singing, chat. Does anyone want to be my manager-kun? Or maybe producer-san? We could be just like Needy Streamer Overdose, where I go crazy and like say all kinds of crazy things. It'll be great, chat. I promise I won't kill you. Yet. I kind of wish I could play like copyright music. I kind of want to play some Idolmaster musics right now. Like, I kind of want to listen to Idolmaster music. Idolmaster is like... Ugh. I'm kind of sad though, Idolmaster isn't as big as it used to be. But did you guys see? Idolmaster actually is starting to get VTubers. If I remember correctly, I saw a news article about it, that they actually are starting to make a VTuber Well, VTubers. If I become a manager, I'll send you unlimited bongs. Man, I hope you're ready to get stressed because I'm gonna make sure that your manager life is super stressful. You seen how unsay-so I can be? I'm gonna say things like frick and butt and pee-pee. There you go. I kind of want to know what it's like to work with somebody though. Like, my boss, Action Kitty, works with an editor, right? And technically they work with me, because technically I'm their colorist. But I'm kind of wondering what it's like to have like subordinates and or a manager. You know what I mean? Already regretting it? Don't worry, one day. We all will become managers one day. What did the blocks look like at Mario? Let me see. Mario 1... Let's just look at Mario 1. Try to remember what those blocks look like. They are squares with squares in the middle, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. This is a good shot. Okay, I see what they look like. Semi-large modding at the same time? Are you doing a semi-large modding community thing? Currently? That sounds pretty cool if you are. That's another thing, like, I won't lie, I have a lot of things on my bucket list, and one of the things I do want to do is a charity. I really want to do a charity to help people. And I know, like, one of those things is that I can't really do a charity being this small. So, once we get bigger, chat, we're going to do a charity. Let's see. I don't know that many charity stuff, though, sadly, so... Maybe I ought to do some research on it. It's a TF2 thing? That sounds interesting. Well, that's a good thing that you're doing, honestly. It takes a lot to do a charity. Community events involving some game items. Raised about 100k. That's pretty cool! You know, people like you are reasons why games tend to exist, continue to exist. I just received the first comm with your DMF sheet. Do you want to see the result of DM? Sure! I want to see what it looks like. I'm glad you're able to make use of it. That makes me happy. I love it when people use my stuff. I was thinking about the fact that like people like Package, like who do community things, keep games alive, because there's a lot of things that are small and in a way insignificant, but the community is what gives it blah, 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 blah. The community is what keeps it alive. And the thing that I could think of recently that I got into is the VPET stuff. Like, the VPET community is pretty amazing. Holding events, doing things together, like, being able to make it so it's user-friendly. Like, I probably would have never been able to get into VPETs as much if it wasn't for all the different resources and stuff that you could find there. So, whatever you're doing in Package, when it comes to community stuff and making sure, like, you know, games stay alive, you know, keep at it. We need people like you, honestly. Let me see, you sent it? Let me go check my phone. Oh wow, that looks really good. I like it. It's cute. Who's the artist that did that one? I was thinking about getting commissions too. Like, I don't have the free income just yet to do commissions, especially when I could draw it myself. But maybe one day I could do some commissions, like get commissions. Maybe I should do more commissions to get commissions, or make commissions. What for C? I'll check them out. Let me go follow them actually. That looks really nice. Okay. I like the color texture that they put into the clothing. Give me a second. Let me see. I gotta figure out how to use Twitter. Oof. My big brain. What's it called? My big brain is processing Twitter right now at a million seconds. Oh, did you get it through Scab? Out of curiosity, or did you message him directly? Yeah, I love their coloring. Yeah, man. I always wanted to try to do coloring like that. One day, I'll have to try to work harder to make sure I get better at rendering. through Skeb. I was thinking of making a Skeb too. I mentioned that before. Probably not just yet because I have too many things to do, but maybe when things start to calm down, I'll make a Skeb. There you go. Look at me cheat. I'm not even redrawing these things. There we go. I see a lot of artists that I want to commission, but I always wonder like if I should have them commission Aine and Remy. Like, should I commission or like my VTuber model? I won't lie. I don't really care for fan art for my VTuber models as much as I do for Aine and Remy. I think Aine and Remy's like, you know, they're my daughters. And Mayo too. Funny enough, Aine and Remy and Mayo were like technically like some of the first few characters I made. Well, technically Mayo was like the latter of the three. Having multiple OC is hard to choose one. I know. Like I feel like if I'm gonna do a commission, I should do one for them at least first. I wanted to do one too, like a little spoilers for Alan's Pipelines, but have you guys seen the video, the music video done by the needy internet overdose girl? Ame slash Angel? What's her name? Angel Internet Angel? Oh, what was her name? Praise. Clap hands together and praise. Internet Angel? Was her name just Internet Angel? Yeah, Internet Overdose. They have a new song, or at least like it looked like they had a new song, but it was called Internet Yamero. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it without copyright stuff, but if you look it up, it's actually really cute. And I wanted to like take the GIF or like take the animation there and kind of put Aine and Remy in that animation. Let me see if I could just like show a glimpse of it. That way I don't get like I don't get copyrighted, chat. I don't want to get copyrighted. Let me see. Let's see. Internet Yamero. GIF. Got out 8 days ago, already 1.2. It's a good song. I really like songs that have this kind of air of insanity. Part of it is due to the old emo myself inside of me, like trying to break out. Because whenever I hear these songs of insanity, it just kind of reminds me of those days. But here, part of the thing is I want to draw Aine and Remy doing these silly gifs. Let me show you. Okay, let me go save. Internet Yamero. Internet Yamero. Okay. I feel like it's kind of perfect for Aine and Remy. It's a good song. I would honestly say watch it, but if you're just here for the Alan La 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 Phil, let me show you. They're cute. So expect maybe a gift that looks like these. What? Why did this? Huh? Keep it. What? GIF can't be downloaded securely? It's a GIF on YouTube on Google. Here you go. Isn't it cute? I felt like that was like a perfect thing for Aine and Remy. Here's more. The music video is pretty cute too. Come on, did this work? Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cute with all the flashiness? There's like so many cute gifs off this thing. I love it. Like, I want to make my own version of it. What's this? Oh, that's that. Okay, let me lock that really quick. Okay. And let me grab this. Or not. What the? Why can't I grab this if it's locked? There you go. There you go. See? Like, I kind of want to make this with Aine and Remy because I think it would be really, really cute. Shake, 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 shake. Look, it's my girlfriend, chat. It's Ame-chan. Let Let me close that. There we go. Yeah, kind of expected in the future. Oh, speaking of internet personalities, okay. Have you guys heard of, I believe her Mirie Akari? Let me see. Let me see if I pronounce her name. Was it Mirie or was it Mirai? Mirai? Yeah, Mirai Akari. Have you guys heard of the name before? Apparently, Mirai Akari is graduating soon, which is a interesting thing because, like, for those who don't know who I'm talking about, back in the day when Kizuna Ai was like one of the first few VTubers, along with her that got really popular, at least from what I could tell, because they were like a trio I would see in pictures and stuff and seen talk about a lot, was Kaguya Luna and Mirai. I don't know how to pronounce. I'm not good at Japanese. Mirai Akari. Kaguya Luna hasn't posted in a long time, and we already know what happened to Kizuna Ai. And now Mirai Akari, I'm just gonna say Akari. Akari is also graduating soon. So of that original trilogy of the Trinity that I remember back when I was younger, I wouldn't even say younger, it was like back a couple years ago, that original Trinity is starting to disappear, which is kind of sad to think about. Like, we already know Kizuna Ai is gone. Kaguya Luna hasn't really posted in a long time, even though she hasn't really graduated. And now the third one's gonna be gone, Akari. It's kind of weird to see that. It's like, I was thinking about how, like, eventually one day, we're all gonna graduate, chat. Oh, what's this? No. We're all gonna graduate and disappear. It's only a matter of time. Let me see. I want to do it so it pops up and down. So it's gonna pop up and down. It's just gonna be like the Mario sprite. And this is going to go left and right. Okay? So like boop, 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 boop. We'll have to like make it have a spinning animation on it. Has there been like a VTuber you guys seen that graduated? Hard mode that's not Hololive? Or Nijisanji. Technically, what's it called? I know there's a lot of talents in Nijisanji tends to graduate either abruptly or just disappear. Like Yugo, sadly, and Zion. They didn't really have a graduation stream. And I know recently, didn't they get also into another controversy recently? Because apparently one of their Japanese idols was talking about baseball on on Twitter, and apparently got her a lot of flack. I don't know if you guys heard of that. Not that I watch often. I could get that. I wouldn't say I follow the VTube scene very closely, but it's just that, what's it called? I noticed these names that I used to see before, and it's just one of those things I can't help but notice, like, we're, you know, a generational shift. We went from Kizuna Ai, Kaguya Luna, and Akari to Hololive and Nijisanji and V Shoujo. And isn't there like a new one that's coming out? I won't, like, it's not too much of interest to me, but I do know that more competition's, you know, good. What was it called? It was like Mystic? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Let me see. What's it? Mystic VTuber group. It's either it was called Mythic. Because I saw that they had a lot of big name VTubers that were joining them. Let me see. Is this him? Let me see. What was the name of that one guy? Here we go. Nuxtaku. If I remember correctly, he's joining a new VTuber EN focus agency. What was it called? Mythic. That's what it's called. Mythic Talent. It's supposed to be like a something like a equivalent to V Shoujo in a way. Him? Yeah, him. I don't know anything about him. I know I heard his video. Don't really care for him. But the fact that he's part of a new uprising VTuber agency, or agency, I guess, is interesting. I'm just not too sure what kind of agency he's gonna be. Uh-oh, don't listen to the video. Oh no, it's auto-playing, chat. Don't listen to it. I'm gonna get demuted. I'm gonna get killed. They're gonna shoot me. I'm okay. Like, I'm looking at it right now, and I can't really tell because like they have like people like Shy Lily and Nuxtaku, but then they also have flesh tubers. Whenever I say flesh tubers, I'm gonna do that. They have Asmongold? What? Wait a second. These are some big names. Buff Pop? I don't know who that is. Matash? Genshin Impact. Interesting. They have a lot of interesting creators under their brand. I thought they were a VTuber agency, but it looks more like they're just an agency, I guess? Let's see, I'm looking through the names if I recognize any of them. But it's like a combination of VTubers and flesh tubers. Keep it taco. I wonder what they provide though. This is interesting. Like, are they like a talent agency that has people under their wing, or are they just like a group? I always wondered that about this because like when it comes to groups like this, it always makes me curious like how they're gonna operate. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna go a bit bigger. There you go, chat. There's a lot of talents here, but oh, do you hear that, chat? My Digimon needs to sleep. Chat, he's gonna explode. He pooped on himself. 1 second, I gotta put him to bed. There we go. Interesting. Brands we work with: GameStop, Nexon, Razer, Shell the gas station, Amazon, MiHoYo, Taco Bell. What the heck? A full-service talent management company that specializes in assisting content creators across all facets of the industry. Interesting. So it is a talent agency. But what does that mean though? What does that entail? Like, for those who were alive in previous generations, you may have heard things like Machinima, right? Or maybe things such as Screw Attack, or even just Rooster Teeth itself. A lot of these big names were like, I wouldn't say like, were basically like talent agencies in a way. They had like a lot of creators and mediums under their belt. And I think they provided advertisement. It's like they post on their website and such. That's interesting though. Alright chat, I'm gonna apply for Mythic. I'm gonna be their VTuber and V-singer. Interesting. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, 1 second. I keep making angry faces because I type in numbers. I really gotta do something about that. I gotta really make my stream deck have all these face emotes for me. Let's see. I like small content creators. Me too, because I am one. Personally, I like both. It's harder for me to get into small content creators, but when I find one that I enjoy, I like them. They're just more entertaining somehow. I think it's part of it. Like, the thing is, as you get bigger and bigger, it's harder and harder to interact with the chat. So a lot of times they, at least from what I could tell, a lot of bigger streamers don't read chat as often. So you don't have that kind of interaction, which is part of the things that make it kind of fun. Not to like blame them or anything for that, because honestly, if I was ever big, chances are I'd suffer the same problem due to the fact that there's 1,000 people in chat saying things at the same time. I imagine that it would be nigh impossible to keep track of what everyone's saying. I could barely keep track of what 3 people say when I'm playing a game. I think someone put it best too. They said like how like when you get big, or like it's important for you to practice talking to yourself, because even when you get big, you're going to be pretty much talking to yourself due to the fact you have so many chat members in chat. You won't be able to read messages. So I guess some things just never change in a way. Wow, that's so slow. Let's make it 2 frames then. Okay. The peak of readable chat is somewhere around 100. Even then, like, it depends on that aspect because, like, if it's 100 viewers, not all 100 people will be talking. That's the thing. I guess that's why, like, I see it too, like, bigger VTubers tend to have it where they have membership streams. So, like, I can't knock them for it because the idea of membership streams help you, like, kind of be able to communicate with your fans better. Let's see. How does that look? Let's see. What if we did this? Well, we have to make them go back down. So let's go like this, back down, 2 frames. Okay. That should be enough. Yeah, there we go. And Twitch was subscriber only stuff? Yeah. Something like that. Vibrating Alan trying to get 1-ups. Now we just have to make it so the shell goes back and forth. Though I kind of don't like the position of it already. Let's go. Can we move it to the side a little bit? Let's move it this way. If we did that, would this work? Did that even move? That was weird. I don't think it moved. There we go. I come back and see a vibrating Alan. He's not vibrating, he's bouncing off the shell. Don't call him a vibrating Alan, he has feelings too. Ooh. Right here? I'm trying to think of a good spot for him. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll be the shell bouncing. I'm just trying to do the bing bing wahoo infinite 1-up trick. I think right here will be fine. I'm so indecisive, chat. But we were talking about Mythic. Have you heard of them, Sorty? The Mythic talent agency? Apparently, like, a bunch of VTubers and FleshTubers are also joining them. Like, I was really surprised to see their top person was Asmongold. It kind of reminded me of Machinima, though. That's what I mentioned earlier. But I saw, like Shy Lily was part of them, too. I'm wondering, like, you only follow Hololive? I'm wondering, like what's gonna come out of that, because while it sounds like a good idea, they look like they have way too many people under their names, if that makes sense, which is kind of worrisome. History repeats itself? Yeah. Like, part of the reason, like, Machinima did fail was due to a lot of factors, but honestly, I think one of it was the fact that they had a lot of people under them. I think it's one of those things that it looks like they're growing faster than they should be. Like, I only heard them recently, and they already have over 100 different people. Okay, maybe 100 exaggerating, but let me see. Out of all the people I saw on that list, let me count. If it loads up. Let's see, so 2. Okay, so if we have 2 per row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. No. Oh, it closed on me. Did it just really close on me? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, around, I want to say they have around 74. A gross estimate of 74 different people under their wing already. Sounds like a normie agency. Might just be me, but I don't really like Western streamers. Personally, I feel the same way. Like, I do notice that with some Western VTubers and Western streamers, they have a certain way of talking. Like, there's a couple I do enjoy, but most of the time, like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's a difference in entertainment, I guess. But I'm sure they're entertaining to other people, so I think if you like them, that's fine with me. I'm not gonna kill you or anything. One second. I just noticed that. What's wrong with this thing? Do I need to make it bigger? Bigger and better? Why is it like that? Why is there a black spot on top? Do you see that? What the heck? What happened there? Hmm? That's weird. How about we do this? There we go. Solution. Alan the knife? Yeah. One thing that always makes me laugh in Western streams though, when they say a lot of curse words. I noticed that. I look at it, I see it, I learn, I study. I studied away the VTuber while you were watching Hololive. I studied away the or what's it called? YouTuber, VTubers, all that stuff. Flesh tubers. I think it's always important to know the competition. I say that a lot, but I think that's super duper important. Where the heck did this shell go? I lost track because I got distracted. We heard of internet overdose, but have you heard of curse overdose? Is this a real thing? I can't tell. So, wait a second, let me look this up. Curse overdose. No, that's not a real thing. I thought you were talking about a game. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about cursing. Oh, I see. I get ya. Alright, chat. For April Fools this year, I'm gonna say all kinds of curse words. In fact, I'm going to make it so every single word that comes out of my mouth will be a curse word. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that entertainment? I'm gonna be the real needy streamer overdose, chat. Watch this. Get a load of this. Okay, let me see. So this one's bouncing up. This one bounced down. So then, in that sense, around... Okay, around here. This one I want the shell to hit here. Like that. Right? I go bonk. In fact, maybe... Yeah, we'll do that for now. Then right here. Right here. Let me see. It looks dumb, but it kind of works. Have been revoked. I can still use it on my side. What do you mean your subs have been revoked? Are you talking about the what's it called? Are you talking about your sub to my channel? You can still use the emotes. Wait a second. That ababa remind me of something. There you go. Are you ready for this? You know what that is? Yes. I wouldn't be a Neptunia fan if I didn't know that. Unless it's a different ababa. We might be talking about two completely different ababas. Alright, the Mario one's done. I mean, mostly done. I mean, I guess I could color it. Might as well. You know what? I never color on stream. I should do it. That way you guys can see my process. Okay. They call me the Mondo Weeb. Could be Neptunia referencing. I was thinking about... See? Look, we're on the same wavelength. This is why you guys like me, because I talk about weeb stuff. I can't wait to play Galgun on stream. Do you guys want me to play Galgun on stream? It'll be great. We'll play Galgun too. I remember playing Galgun before it came to the West. Okay, let me see. For some reason, something seems off though. This is bounce off here. I think it's because, yeah, right here I didn't put a frame in the beginning. That's why it seems off. Okay. That makes sense. Oh. Okay. We don't need that for that. We need it for this. Which means that we could put this here. Okay. There you go. Can't sub back. Twitch Prime is being dumb. It's okay. At least you still have access to the emotes where you could talk, or what's it called? You go buy your emotes with channel points. Alright, let's go color this. I do want to make this a little bit more in-depth though, but maybe I could do something like this. Watch this, chat. Watch me be big brain. Witness my power. Because I'm gonna do something like this. So bounce here, from here to here. So that means I want to put this right here as 2, which is just a simple reflection. We did it! Look at that, that's cute! But my poor... You know what? I'm gonna make a channel spending worth that much. We'll call it Alan Dumb. When you feel like you have too much points. I don't know what to put the channel points for, guys. I'm a little Alan Dumb right now. I think I'm getting sick. I'm getting the coughs. Speaking of coughs, punishments, yeah. I don't know about punishments. Do I want punishments? I don't know if I want to be punished, chat. Can't you just compliment me? Tell me how I'm a good boy? All that stuff? Head pats? But speaking of coughs and non-coughing things, how many people here use Google Chrome out of curiosity? I don't know if this is just a me issue or if this is a big issue, but I noticed with Google Chrome, it's a little wonky. Confirmed? Super confirmed. 50,000 is 1 week of horror games. You know what? Maybe. I kind of like the idea where you use channel points to kind of influence what game I stream. I'll think about that. That's actually an interesting take. I use Edge. Like, Chrome used to be the one that everybody uses, and everybody laughs at Edge. But I don't know if it's just me, and I want somebody who has Chrome to confirm this on Windows 11. But does your Chrome also lag when you're going to certain websites? Like, when I go on certain websites, it feels like my computer's about to crash. The role reversed, to be honest, when I tried to use Chrome, it felt stuttery. Yeah, the thing was, it used to be like that, where it was the one that was really smooth, right? But now it's not. Like, when I go on Edge, it feels a lot more smoother on those same websites. For example, the wiki fandoms. Like, wiki fandoms are terribly known for the fact that they have way too many advertisements, and they autoplay all their video ads at the same time, basically, right? If you're trying to look something up for a game, you better hope that it's not a wiki fandom. But the problem is, Google Chrome has troubles loading up those pages for me. They always crash. And it doesn't help that a lot of people make their wiki pages in, well, wiki fandom. Probably due to all the ads. That way it pays itself off. You don't have to pay for a domain. You know? But I've been considering switching off Chrome because of it. But it made me think about the fact, because like, I was looking at a news article about it saying like, do we have too much ads? And they were talking about the fact that like a lot of website has a lot of video ads and a lot of websites have banner ads. But the funny thing was, at the same time, the same website I was reading from was starting to slow down due to the fact that they actually had like 3 video ads auto-playing at the same time. I mean, you know, it makes sense to make an article on it, but to make an article on something that you also do on your own page? I'm not gonna say the page because I don't remember what the page name was. But yeah, I was just thinking about the fact that there was way too many ads on a lot of pages nowadays. Like, when I go on Siliconera, one of my favorite sites I like to go for news stuff, I always notice that my computer halts to a freeze due to the fact that they have so many ads playing at the same time there. Banner ads, pop-up ads, video ads. Banner ads that pop up. Ads are everywhere so much that I cannot not use uBlock. That's the thing too, because I was trying to find an ad blocker for it. And normally I don't mind ads because ads are ads. I can understand the website needs to make money, domain names and all that stuff. But the moment that the ads are becoming a hindrance, that's what makes me want to get ad block. Normally I want to support people, but I can't support people if they're doing something like that, you know? I'm like they call me good guy, Alan Lalafell. And that's because I do good guy things. Like watch your ads. Show me your ads, chat. Whip them out. I'll look at them. I'll tell you what your ads are about. But yeah, I think like the ad situation is getting out of hand. It's kind of getting a little too much out of hand. Gotta dial it back, chat. We can't have all these ads getting in our way. And I was listening to a video, actually, speaking of ads, I was listening to a video about, I forgot who it was, but they were talking about their relationship? No, their interaction? Yeah, interaction with a ad. They were mentioning how they were sponsored by, what's it called? No, I won't say their name. That way I don't get myself into a little trouble or heat. But basically they got sponsored by company A, right? And apparently they set the parameters, make sure that you make said ad 30 seconds long, let people watch it, all that stuff, right? But apparently like the agency didn't like the return rate on the ad and was kind of asking him to make another ad, basically free of charge, because they said it underperformed. I was just thinking about the fact that like ads are like, if you're doing a sponsorship stream, it's a lot more difficult than it looks actually. Part of the reason I didn't want to take up any sponsorships just yet, even though I had like a couple for some popular games such as Raid Shadow Legends and other things like that. I don't think I can really start with that, especially since one of the requirements is something that I can't do. So I'll be making a free sponsorship stream without even getting paid for it. I'm learning a lot though, I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I started like ever since I got affiliate, I learned a lot about streaming and a lot about like what goes behind it. It kind of gives me a bigger appreciation for what streamers do. Whether it's Hololive, because like, you know, they do sponsorship streams, or just your generic, well, generic's a bad word. Your run-of-the-mill average, all those sound really bad. Your out of the ordinary, yeah, that sounds cool. Out of your ordinary YouTuber who took a sponsorship. It kind of makes you kind of appreciate it. And I think it's one of those things too, is like, you don't really know too much about what goes into certain things until you're actually behind the scene yourself. I.e. making a comic. Working with a producer or manager and making a comic. Yeah, I get to see Action Kitty's kind of interaction with her manager. And it's kind of here, there, everywhere. Or there stuff. There we go. He's so cute! There we go. At least I got day 2 done. Well, mostly done. One day though, I want to do a sponsorship on stream. I had some fun ideas for what to do for a sponsorship stream if I ever do it. But I do want to like, I want to make a limitation on my sponsorship because like, technically I want to make sure when it comes to things I sponsor, it's something that I could trust. Whether it's a product or a game. Watch out with what you open. Are you talking about like in terms of DMCA stuff, or are you talking about Oh wow, really? Most of the stuff I get through is through what's it called? The Streamlabs. So I think they kind of vet it through because a lot of the PDFs from the what's it called? A lot of the PDFs from Streamlabs are very similar, with a couple things changed here and there. But I think Streamlabs does vet their sponsorships. I haven't gotten any sponsorship via direct messaging, but I'll be sure to keep a lookout for that. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. That's crazy. I wonder how, can you even do that though? That's crazy to think of, like a PDF can lead to your computer being hacked. We've gone so far. Like I used to think PDFs were one of those safe files, like you can open a PDF and not worry about it like executing a file. Like I can understand exe files. Like exe files are the biggest red flag. If somebody says like, hey, read this, and they give you an exe file, yeah, that's a virus for sure. But dang, a PDF. You can fake a file extension by renaming it reverse special characters in Windows? That's interesting. Wow, that's crazy. Because I thought the thing is though, like yeah, you could do something like that, but doesn't it open it as a PDF file and not an exe? Because by extension, the file extension is actually a PDF. Like you would have to remove the PDF part and put a dot between something and exe for that to execute, right? I don't think PDF has some sort of like command lines too, where like you could put like executable command inside the PDF to activate automatically. The hackers, I'm in. He doesn't know. Colonel, we're hacking into his computer right now. Mega Man. You know, why haven't we made a Metal Gear game on the digital space? Rename the file with a special character. Ah. That's crazy. Whoa. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Because if anything, I'll right click it, properties, and check to see if it's an exe file. Dang. I won't lie though, I haven't checked my email in a while. I can send you a video, that'll be nice. I think that's the thing too. There's no VTuber school or YouTuber school to kind of explain these things. Having more education about it can really help. That reminds me though, okay, so when I was younger, maybe not even that much younger, I want to say like, you know what, when I was a kid. I'm just gonna like, whenever I talk about when I was younger, I'm gonna just say when I'm a kid, okay? Let me check your link really quick, make sure I have it. Okay, I'll be sure to take a look. So when I was a kid, right, on my computer, like I didn't really worry about ads, but I always had like a virus scanner that would pop up and say, oh, we have a virus, or we found a virus, we are quarantining it, right? You know what I mean? It will like pop up on the bottom right of your window. It'll pop up, it'll say virus been quarantined, press OK, blah, blah, blah. Something like that, right? I had the worst ad. Because somebody had the really bright idea to make a pop-up ad that said something similar to that line, but when you click it, it activates an executable that like, or at least downloads an executable. I don't remember if it was a download or if it activated or something, but it did something. It did something no-no, like the big no-no. Because I clicked on it because I thought it was antivirus. Yeah, technically they are. It's like a vaccine in a way. But yeah, that thing was ugh. I remember my computer had a couple viruses after that. Because I thought my antivirus was doing that. Is antivirus even worth it nowadays, as long as you're safe? When you think about it? Like, my friend kept on telling me, like, Alan, you need to get an antivirus. But at the same time, my antivirus, you know, seems to be blocking more things than it needs to be. You remember your first computer, that poor thing? I think we all had that same issue when we think about our first computer. Is there any antivirus worth it though? Are we worth it? My old computer never had an antivirus though. I never had an antivirus subscription for any of my computers. Even this one. The hackers are... Uh oh, my Digimon's wanting to go to sleep. Chat! Oh no! They're dying. They poop too much. 1 second, chat. They're dying. They pooped all over themselves and they need bandages because the poop is bad. I think he's hungry. Yeah, the little guy is hungry. Yeah, just common sense, honestly, is what you need nowadays. Just don't go on websites, don't download anything suspicious, and make sure that if you do download something, the file is trustworthy. Because like paying another like what, $30, $40 for an antivirus doesn't seem like it's worth it. There we go, red turtle shell. There we go. The more I talk about it, the less I'm gonna have an antivirus sponsorship, chat. You're ruining my chance at antivirus sponsorship. Hey guys, it's me with Nord Antivirus ship. You know, I do respect those people who make those ads into a funny skit, like Internet Historian. NordVPN will contact me. Imagine, chat, a NordVPN. Let's see. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. How come you're not hopping? You're not hopping, Alan. Where's the hops? There you go. We'll have to have like 1-ups pop up. Just like 1-up, 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 1-up. Something like that. I gotta think, should I make this day 13? I think I should make this day 13. That way it's simple. And I do want to add like a little effect stuff. You know what? Let's do that. I was about to say that? Yeah! We Mario Bros. We be Mario broing it up. Get hooked on the brothers! I was listening to Ina's story about being in Universal Studios Japan, and the fact that they have a Monster Hunter exhibit where you actually like put on virtual reality goggles and fight the monster sounds so cool. For $18 for a $45 experience. If anything, I kind of want to join a talent agency for that, being able to travel the world. I would love to do it. But when Ina said how like it was her first time ever going to a theme park with friends, I felt that. I felt that to my core. I was like, I had the Bolchi face on, and I was saying to myself that Ina is just like me, for real, for real. Okay, let's add some effects. Let's see. So we need to have one right here at the beginning. That sounds cool. Yeah, me neat. Like the thing is, I guess when you live far away from a theme park, it's hard to go to a theme park with friends. But yeah. But the whole Monster Hunter thing sounds really cool. I remember seeing like pictures of the Monster Hunter exhibit, but I didn't know the virtual reality Monster Hunter thing was a real thing. I wonder if they ever made like an anime equivalent to like a Universal Studios. What folder is this in? Right here. Wouldn't it be cool if they had like something like that for Sword Art Online? Imagine. I don't know how many people are Sword Art Online fans, but you can't deny how cool of a world Sword Art Online could be. Okay. We'll have to make a blank frame. Call it 0. Okay, we'll do something like this. It has to be on this frame. And we add another one. Call it 2. It was even sponsored. They did. Let's see. Tried a while ago. They dropped a project. IBM. I never heard that actually. That's interesting. Okay. Blank frame of 0. That's kind of cute. You know, I like it. You know what? I'm keeping it. Either that or I take out one of them because the two of them might be distracting. Let's see. What if we did this? What about the other way around? I'm surprised though. Virtual reality is getting more complicated. I'm surprised Sword Art Online is not jumping on that. That could be just like easy content right there. I noticed that too with a lot of anime virtual reality project. A lot of them is just focused on the visual novel aspect. I remember when I went to Anime Expo one year, they were showing off this whole like VR thing for anime, but it was like reading a manga in virtual reality. And the idea was just the panels were floating around you and you get to see it in front of you. I was kind of disappointed. I forgot what the manga was. I think it was like the Ring Hero, the one where the guy has a harem and he has like 6 other wives. But he likes the main waifu and like they go fight medieval world fantasy isekai. The beginning? Sword Art Online the beginning. Let me see. What is this? Is this a real thing? Or are you just saying things, Swordy? Let's see. What is this? This is a real thing. What is this? You know, I never actually seen a Sword Art Online, so I don't know if this really is Sword Art Online, but I'm gonna believe you. Gosh. It's gonna be a long while before we have really cute anime girls and good graphics in a virtual reality game. That's MMO. The last time we had updates, it reminded me. I remember I was watching this video of a virtual reality testing of a Sword Art Online, and they had it so basically they were in this kind of contraption. I'm trying to remember what it looked like, but it was something like this, right? The person was in the middle with their AR goggles, right? They were like right here. They had their controllers, right? And they were strapped together like a baby with a diaper, right? This thing just wrapped around themselves like this. So it was like boop and wrapped around their waist and boop. And the thing was, like, I don't know what it was that they have, but I think it was a full body tracking suit too. And I remember like they could run and walk and all that stuff. Let's add controllers, right? So they basically were like immersed into this world. And I saw a video of a person really at it. They were like running around like crazy on this thing. I don't know what it looked like on game, but it was crazy to watch him do that. That technology exists today. It's not available for the masses, sadly. But the idea of this is actually pretty interesting, especially like as a attraction at a theme park. You know what I mean? Like imagine doing this. Disney, hear me out. Imagine doing this with the Buzz Lightyear things, right? And then you have your hand lasers. Ah? Disney, hire me. Hire me, Disney. I can animate. I can come up with ideas. Try to get one. Why would you get one? That is such a waste of funds. Like, I can understand like a school paying money to get a 3D printer. I can understand schools getting money for some sort of other contraption that's a really high technologically advanced thing. But that doesn't seem like it has any technological use. Maybe like some sort of simulator, but what kind of simulator can you do in there that you can't do in real life? Technology is amazing. Oh, but you know what that reminds me of? Oh, my gosh. Having Money Simulator? That's actually pretty interesting. They have VR headsets. My school didn't have that, even for the computer kids. So, there was this one year in Anime Expo. I think I told this story. Have I told this story? I hope I didn't. I love this story. So, Anime Expo, they had an 18 plus area with virtual reality. And like at the exhibit hall, there was a long line for it, but you get the you said 18 plus stuff, right? I don't know what it was. Based on the talk I was having with people, it was like the goggles and they have you lie down, something like that. But apparently they're doing the dirty tango or something like that. I'm not too sure the full technicalities of it. Apparently there was a guy who got really into it and started moaning really, really loud in the exhibit hall. His name, well, I wouldn't say name, but people talked about him all around Anime Expo. It was like a high school gossip table. It's like, hey, have you heard about that guy that moaned really loud and got into the VR stuff? If I remember correctly, I don't remember if that was like the year must have left blushing. I'm not too sure, but I don't remember if that was the year where they banned the 18 plus from the exhibit hall and moved it somewhere else or something, because I forgot what it was. I think because I remember that led to something. If I remember correctly, like I'm trying to remember when that happened and how that happened, but I remember like the next year it led to like something happening because of it. Because the thing was, Anime Expo isn't just for, you know, adults. There's a lot of kids there. Mommy, why is that man yelling? But yeah, I just triggered that memory. I remember that. I remember too because I was going to a panel for I forgot what it was, honestly. And they were talking about it because I think it was a virtual reality thing. Yeah, they were talking about it because it was virtual reality. And like during the line while we were waiting, everybody was talking about like the how like virtual reality might get to that point where people are going to use it for that. Of course it would. I mean, I'm not surprised it wouldn't. I'd be more surprised if we don't get to that point, honestly. If we get to the point where virtual reality is not being used for that, I'd be more surprised with humanity. So, I think it's one of those things that oftentimes you don't know what you're doing until you leave. It reminds me though, I did have a virtual reality experience with it, not in the same way. I didn't do any 18 plus virtual reality chat, okay? Just to kind of front load you guys. I don't want you guys to think like, oh my, Alan is non-say so. Back when I was at Anime Expo, there was a virtual reality experience where they basically put the goggles on you and they put your head on a pillow and like the character cleans your ears. And it was supposed to be like this ASMR virtual reality experience where you see it and you hear it and you could turn your head and all that stuff, and you can see the anime girl that you put your head on or lap on, head. What did they call it when you put your head on their lap? Lap pillow. That's what it was. The anime girl that you get to use as a lap pillow. And it was interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it was interesting. But the thing was like during that time I had some glasses on. And virtual reality and glasses don't work that well. So my goggles was half falling off. I forgot what it was called, but they made the app available at home. So if you guys wanted to try it out, it's actually something you guys can try. Just look it up, the ear cleaning anime virtual reality. I had another experience with it too. Okay, so this second experience was semi 18 plus. Was it? Yeah, I guess it was. It was mature. You weren't allowed to go there unless you were 18 older, but it wasn't like any 30 tango stuff, right? So was it? No, maybe it wasn't 18 plus. It was more like 13 plus. It had like it had the big booba girls, right? So it was something like that. And then like it was virtual reality, you could interact with things, right? So most people were like interacting with the girls and all that stuff, right? But press X to doubt, no. I'll tell you what I did though. Like I was in line for it because I thought, you know, I might as well try it. If you get the stamps, you get a reward basically, right? So here's what happened. As soon as I got in the front, I sat myself in the chair. I was in the virtual reality land and I was looking around, right? And there was things to grab and stuff like that. I think they didn't design the game for me in mind, because like the first thing I did was I grabbed the fan, I turned it on, I pushed it into the girl's face to see if it did anything. Then I let go and it just stayed there floating. I picked up I don't know what else I picked up there, but I picked something else up and then I tossed it and it bounced off the wall. And I could hear audible giggling from, because like the video was being played, like you could see what they're doing in the world, right? So I heard the giggling from the staff and the people behind me, and I kept like doing everything except what you're supposed to do, which was interact with the girl, like touch her face, have her talk to you, all that stuff. I think the people who were there while like managing the booth did not mind me doing it. I heard somebody laughing next to me, so it was a simple thing though. It was a simple thing. Like, yeah, I saw like what other people were doing because it shows on the video. It does show on the video like what you do. Like there was a screen next to you and it shows what they're seeing. Do you see what I see? Man, it took me like 2 hours just to do this one, but I got like really distracted talking. DHEH brain? I wouldn't say that. Part of the reason I did it was because you see it with everybody else. Everybody else did something similar. You know, interact with the girl, talk to her, all that stuff. I wanted to test something. I was a scientist, chat. I was experimental. I wanted to see what this game could do. Granted, I think they probably saw that and like, you know, did something about it. Maybe like they went back into the game design and said like, okay, we gotta make sure this girl cannot be clipped by the fan. But it was funny because like a lot of weird physics things happen because you're not supposed to shove a fan into a person's face. So there was a lot of weird physics going on. Alan's a threat to any game designer. You know what's the funny thing? That's actually rather true because like I tend to do things in dumb ways and I like to do like speedrunner brain where I figure out tricks on the fly. So yeah, in a way, yes I am. Let's not do the JoJo one tonight. The JoJo one might be too complicated. Let's do the Lucky Star one. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I forgot what this looks like actually. Let me look up the Lucky Star opening. Unga! Let's see. Where's the Konata pointing? My darling, darling, please! Okay, I see. That's rather simple. How many frames is that? Give me a second. I'm studying the animation really quick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Konata's on a frame of what? Have you guys seen Lucky Star? Lucky Star was like the first anime I saw. Well, second anime that I consider anime. I think that's 3 frames. It's hard for me to tell. Let me see. 1. Yeah, Konata's on 3 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I would have to draw. Well, technically I wouldn't have to draw. I could get away with just cheesing it. Okay, never watched it. It's interesting because like part of me enjoyed it, but part of me also didn't realize, like, don't know why I enjoyed it so much. Maybe it was the cute girls. I'm not gonna lie, cute girls doing cute things is what makes an anime for me. I like moe slice of lives, but it wasn't like the best anime. It was actually really popular during my kidhood. You seen it? Why do you enjoy Lucky Star? Because like when I went back to watch it, I still had a good enjoyment of it. I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed like how they interacted. But like when I showed it to a friend, they couldn't understand why I enjoyed it, and I couldn't explain why I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's just cute girls doing cute things. Like every single moe slice of life anime. Been a while since I seen it. Yeah, it's been a while since I seen it too though. Like I just saw the opening recently. I think it was the characters. The characters are really nice too. Like each character, you know, was fun. Except Miyuki. I'm sorry, Miyuki fans, but Miyuki didn't have much of a character. She barely showed up. I'm sorry, Miyuki fans. Why do you like Bocchi the Rock? Yes, as simple as that. Heh. Well, the thing is with Bocchi the Rock, there's I could think of a lot of things. Like the jokes are pretty good. It's very relatable. The animation is really on point. There's a lot of things to that. Like I can't say the same thing about Lucky Star. Like some of the jokes fell flat, and I think part of it too was like the difference in culture. Like the whole Timote one, where like Konoda was washing her hair. It's like Timote, Timote. Like my friend saw that as like Alan. ... I guess that's true. I think that's the thing. Is like I feel the same way. Like having casual conversation between two people that are friends. It's a very interesting thing. Hama. I think it's fun too when you have like that character dynamic where they bounce off each other. Because like the thing is, it's not like funny in the same sense of Nichijou, where every second is like kind of a pure comedy in a way. But it is heartwarming, I guess. It's chunky. It's what do kids say these days? Chill? I don't know. What's the word for it? Ellen ... What are you watching? Yeah. Especially the Timote scene. You guys know, like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Timote scene, it was a scene of Konata taking a bath with Kagami and what's the little sister's name? Rin? Kagami and Rin? I forgot what her name was, but they were all taking a bath together, and it just came off the conversation where they were talking about hair, and then Konata was like, "Hey everyone, look at this, Timote, Timote," while they were butt naked, chat. Granted, like if you don't know what Lucky Star looks like, this is what also made them look at me in like an Alan ... look. Let me show you what the characters look like. I don't know how many people actually know what Lucky Star looks like. Here you go. Or not. Here you go. Yes. No. Fine, I'll save the image. Jeez, I'll delete it later. Here you go. Why is nothing ever working, chat? Nothing ever works. Why are we here? Just to suffer? Is it not here? Did I download the wrong thing? No, it's a JPEG. Wait. A JPE? What the heck is a JPE file? Oh, you can't be real. JPE is not a JPEG. It's a JPE. Here you go. Let's use this image. Oh. Ooh, I'm hating these web formats. You know what? You guys are looking up the file yourself. Look up Lucky Star. You'll see what I mean. Imagine these characters having a bat scene. Man, I hate these file names that are on Google now. Like the WebP, like the WebP file. it makes it so hard to find pictures to show people because it's like I can't just save it to my desktop anymore. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, have you guys came across that where you try to like save an image and it saves as a WebP file? Use Bing. Does Bing also save it as a WebP though? Because I don't know if Bing saves it as a WebP either. Like, I thought that was just a thing because like when I go on the website itself, it also saves it as a WebP. Because I thought like going onto the website would alleviate that, but no. It doesn't. I'll try Bing though. Man, I hate Bing though. Every time I try to look something up, it always gives me something that's not related to what I'm looking up. But I suppose it's time. I need to break free from my Google overlords. The Google overlords have controlled me for too long, and it's time to break free like a butterfly. Dun 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 dun. Long JPEG. Had to do with stuff in the registry? I see. Man, I'm really gassy. Like, I want to burp, and I feel like burping, but I've been trying to resist burping. I don't want to burp in your ears, chat. I'm trying to make sure I don't be gross for you, chat. But yeah, I guess JPE is another file name that's like supposed to be on the same line of WebP and stuff. Do not resist, I will. We're not gonna repeat what we did in that one clip. We can't. I can't let that be, chat. I have an image to hold up. I'm say so. Because I say so. The burp is inevitable. Have you guys ever had that happen when you were in a classroom or something, or you're in a public space, and then you just burp? He lied as he was crazy. I'm 100% say so, let me tell you. Well, let me actually, I just realized this is gonna be out of frame. If I was gonna redraw this, I have to make sure it's in frame because a lot of it might get wasted. Actually, no, I think that's fine. I guess you know by now that I have a horn. Let me tell you about all my say-so-ness. I completed Galgun to 100%. Have you guys heard of Galgun? Because if you haven't heard of Galgun, don't look it up. Galgun is a very say-so game, and I don't want you looking it up, okay? Just believe me. Believe in me. Believe the words I say or else you're banned. I won't lie though, Galgun is pretty fun. It kind of reminds me of like old light rail games. Concerned? You looked it up, didn't you? There's not many light rail games nowadays though. Like, I remember back in the arcade days, Time Crisis was like one of my favorite games to watch. I remember, like, if those people who don't know what Time Crisis is, it's an arcade game. And basically, it's a game where you have to like step on the pedal to pull out a cover, and then you shoot. And you don't have like a shoot, like you press a button to shoot. You have a gun. You have a toy gun, right? And it's a light gun basically. So you have to like go into cover, then you have to like point out, like you have to point the light gun at the targets. It was actually really, really cool. And the thing was, whenever you fire, the slide on the gun would fly back as if you were actually firing a real gun. It was super cool. There was like a recoil and everything. But yeah, we don't have, like, what's it called nowadays, these light rail games anymore. Right? Just looking back at the Konata picture. So I'll have to make this a different layer. Like, do you guys remember House of the Dead? Sounds neat. Yeah! They had Time Crisis all the way 1 to 3. There was another game too. I forgot what it was called, but it was like full of bikini girls and you shoot CDs. And it was like based off a rock band. What was that called? Let me see. Do you guys know about that? What I'm talking about? I used to play it a lot in the arcade. It was like one of my favorite games to play because while every game was a quarter, this game was a nickel. So I got to play this game a lot more than the other games. And I remember actually playing it to the end a couple times because the fact that it was a nickel. I miss arcades so much. Me too. I know like they're still big in Japan, but I wish we had an arcade like in the States. I would love like just to have an arcade machine. Alright guys, I'm opening up my Patreon. Or no, what do they call it? Throne. I'm opening up my Throne. If you guys could donate funds to an arcade machine. A $2,000 arcade machine. Let me see what this game was called. Shooting game based off band. Revolution X? Is this it? Oh my gosh! This is it! Revolution X, Aerosmith! I remember this game because it had like girls in like really skimpy outfits being slaves to these like other girls, and then they had guys everywhere. Used to have some old arcade machines, but never had been to an actual arcade. We make our own games and put them into the arcade machine though. That sounds pretty cool. I remember this game was really fun because like Time Crisis made you use a pistol. So you had to individually shoot every person, right? But Revolution X, what made it fun because it was also a gun game, was the fact that you had a machine gun. And I think you had to reload by shooting off screen. Like you had to go like, reload, kind of thing. But you had a machine gun. You could just hold the trigger and the whole gun vibrated as you shot. Uh-oh. My Digimon needs to sleep, chat. I gotta put him to bed. Gotta put him under the covers, chat. There you guys go. I won't lie, I felt powerful. And there was like a button on the controller too, and it makes it so that you actually shoot CDs. It was a very weird game. It's done by Midway too. Like, didn't Midway also make Mortal Kombat, if I'm correctly? So, from the makers of Mortal Kombat comes Revolution X. There we go. Alright, let's see if we could make a quick simple animation for this. Da 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 da! Do 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 do. Let me see. How did they do the animation there? Give me a second, chat. I gotta study. I gotta look. I gotta breathe. I gotta eat. Okay. It's her moving forward. So when she moves forward, when her finger moves forward, everything moves forward. You know what I want to do? Like, I do want to try to make my own, like, little arcade area. But I want to put, like, games in there. Like games that are modern games in there. Like, put a monitor and make it so, like, there's, like, a GameCube or Nintendo or something like that. I don't know. I think it would be pretty fun if you had, like, an arcade machine. Like, here's what I'm talking about. Imagine this. If you had an arcade machine that looks something like this, right? Right? And then you could pop a CD in here, right? Instead of putting coins in there, you put a CD and it loads whatever game you have. Wouldn't that be cool? You know what that reminds me though? There's like a VR game where it actually is like a... You can build your arcade. It'll require work, even from myself. That'd be pretty cool. But I know on Steam, there's a VR game where you basically can play... Emulated. I can't say that word, that's illegal, chat. Emulated. Emulated games where you can... I just realized what I did. Games where you can basically play it in the VR as if you're playing on a console. So it's like the VR is like the TV's right here, the console's right here, and you can play the game like that. A little cumbersome, but it's immersive, I guess. Arcade jukebox. Wasn't there a game too recently that where like you could make your own arcade? I think there was, wasn't there? Don't tell anyone I said that forbidden word. I might get like graduated chat. Scrub that from your memories. Forget the bean! I've been watching way too much Ina. There you go. Alright. Let's see. This will be 3. This will be 2. And this will be 1. Alright. I want to give that game a try too, because like back when I first saw it became a thing, my computer was a potato, just like all my computers. So I could not handle being able to do something like that. But now that I have a supercomputer, I think it's possible now. Alright, let's see if we did the Konata thing right. Let's see, this will be 1. This will be 2. This will be 3. Okay. So this is the back shot. And this is the front shot. Alright. Let's see if this worked. Alright chat, time for the reveal. Let's see if I did this correctly. Let's see. Maybe we should do it in 3s. Let's see how it looks in 3s, and we'll do it in 2s. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and shorten the animation. Do 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 do. Let's see if this worked. You ready, guys? Seizure warning, I guess? I don't know. It might. Da da da. Oh. It has spirit, but I think I need to do it in 1s, not 3s then. I think I needed to be really fast. I'm always worried about things like this though, that like, you know. But Dad, we want Konata! We have Konata back at home. Konata back at home. Let's try 2s. Let's see how this looks. Kind of. We'll see. I'll have to work out the kinks on it. Let me see. Let me see how fast it goes in the Konata one, or the Lucky Star one. Okay, let's turn playback to normal. Yeah, it just goes really fast in the original one. This one doesn't go fast. I think I do need to make it in 1s. But I think I need to make it so it's not so far apart. Because it's so far apart, it wiggles a lot more. Let me see, what does the one in Lucky Star looks like again? Are you guys ready to be poked? Do you guys want me to poke you? Do you like Alan's poking service? The thing is, the one that's a focus is the finger. So I think I need to make the finger bigger. And I gotta make the movement on... Okay, let me write some notes. So, based on what I saw in the video, I need to make less movement here with Alan. And then I gotta make sure that this gets closer. Okay, then I'll be sure to work that on off stream. Alright though, we're gonna end the stream here though. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me go switch on over. So I hope you guys had fun tonight. Just a chill night of chatting and talking about whatever came to mind. I come back and I see Alan with fourth wall breaking. Yeah! I'll get that done. So, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight as much as I did. Let me go pull up the what's it called? I've been really lazy, as you could tell, because I don't have my arms ready. In fact, where's my arms? Yeah, I haven't been using these hands. Yeah, I haven't been using my hands. Where did my hand go? Why is it down there? Why is it down there? Thank you for the stream. Thank you guys for coming. There you go. Yeah, look, the last time I used this was Valentine's Day. Okay, I gotta clean stuff up. I had to dedicate a day to clean it up, but that doesn't mean I didn't get the banners ready. So, let me go open some files. Boop, boop, boop. So tomorrow is going to be a collab between Kelpie and I. Kelpie wanted to play a game, so we're going to be playing TMNT. Shredder's Revenge, the beat 'em up game. So I hope you guys are there again. Kelpie been willing to stream again, so we're going to let Kelpie stream again. Okay, so tomorrow's going to be TMNT with Shredder. We're going to shred Shredder. And then Sunday will be Lobotomy Corporation instead. Doesn't this picture look cute? Oh, I was so happy about this one. Look how cute the magical girl is. Don't mind the train in the background though. Perhaps you shall join. Perhaps you shall. Can't wait to see Kelpie on stream. Kelpie's been wanting to stream again. He's been telling me how she wants to do some streams. So we have some stream ideas in the pipeline. So there's that. So expect more Kelpie. The thing is, it's a lot easier for me to get Kelpie on stream than it is for me to get anybody else on stream. Like, I do want to collab with more VTubers, but the problem with that though is that a lot of times those collabs have to be me setting things up, and it's a little bit difficult for me to set things up right now. So that's why I haven't been doing any collabs with other VTubers. But with Kelpie, like Kelpie and I know each other off stream, so we have time to talk about some of these things outside of stream. So that's why it's easier for me to do collabs like this. But after everything calms down, expect more VTube collabs. Can't wait to see trains run me over repeatedly. Watch this. I know how to deal with the train. I'm going to make sure that train never comes out. We're going to forget it's a train. That train will never exist. Let's put these together. There you go. The trains, it'll be as if the train's never been. But yeah, with that said, be sure to check out Jupitermen, latest chapter. Pretty fun. And yeah, I haven't been working much on Offtask, as you may have guys seen, but I have been working hard on debut stuff. I am going to start my pre-debut starting tomorrow, so be sure to follow my Twitter as well as YouTube and Instagram, that thing I never post on, for my pre-debut stuff. 14 days, chat. In other words, my debut will be on April 8th. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Oh yeah, tomorrow's stream is going to be at 1 p.m. Forgot to say that. Tomorrow's collab stream is 1 p.m. chat, okay? So yeah, come back on April 8th especially because it'll be my debut. I'm going to have the animation done. I'm going to have the lore video done. I'm going to have the panels. I won't lie, I'm kind of actually really nervous about it. I'm kind of scared because like of all the effort I put into it. And I'm kind of scared of the outcome. But I'm going to try to remind myself that no matter what happens, I gave it 100%. And I think that's the important thing for me, is being able to do the best that I can. But we'll see. I'm going to do my best up to it to try to build up an audience. And we'll see what happens. Regardless of what happens though, I'm going to make sure on that day I debut and I try to shine as bright as I can. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream as much as I did. I hope to see you guys tomorrow and on Sunday for Lobotomy and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles counted off. You enjoy a lot of work? Thank you. I appreciate that. And I think if at least one person really enjoys what I've done, I think I did a good job, honestly. I think, you know, it's a lot of work, but if somebody enjoys it, that makes me happy. Teenage Mutant Lobotomies, yes, thank you. Alright, I gotta jump off, I gotta work on some stuff, I gotta make a call, and I'm gonna probably eat something. So, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight as much as I did, and I want to wish you guys good night and do. Be sure to drink some water, be sure to sit up straight, because I'm sitting up straight right now. I realized that actually I need to start practicing sitting up straight, because my live 2D model functions way better if I sit up straight. Good night, guys! Have a good night, see you guys tomorrow, or whenever I see you guys. Have a good night, take care of yourself, be cool. Bye 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 bye. Take care, farewell, good night, and see you now or then.